Lyle the kindly Viking. Don't forget do good. Don't forget to share the others. Hebrews 38:68. Once upon a time in a village by the sea, there lived a band of Vikings. Just as Vikings, be terrors of the sea, spent their days pairing and plundering. Those are fancy words are the talking people's stuff the Vikings were stealing, and their boats were so fast no one could catch them. But there was one Viking who didn't like being so mean. His name was Lyle. Instead of going in the raids, Lyle stayed home and made crafts, potholders to be exact. After the other Vikings returned the raids, Lyle would take the small bag of loot they gave him along with a sum of potholders, a hand across the sea in a tiny boat. One day, Seven and Otter decided to follow Lyle, see where he was going. What they saw their binoculars was troubling to say with the least. Lyle rowed his boat all the way back to the monastery that the Vikings had raided the night before. But instead of talking more in their things, Lyle returned the small bag of the loot monks. Later that day, Lyle explained to his friends that sharing the wind monks last ruin the one that's stealing from them. When I get my share of friends, he said. Savannah and Otter liked the sound of that, so they decided not to tell on Lyle. Next week, Olaf, the biggest, meanest Viking, was out on the other raid. Hey, isn't Lyle over there? Olaf asked crew. Seven and Otter tried to discredit Olaf so it wouldn't see was Lyle he was going. Hey Olaf, there's a turtle and he's wearing a pink pajamas. And he's got a cowboy hat on his lid. Look, Olaf, very close. He is swearing and chasing a clown of a herd of a giant squid. Look, Olaf, Olaf, Olaf. There is a hole dancing with a bear. Look, Olaf, it's a mermaid. It's an ostrich. It's a bunny. Look, Olaf, please look. Anywhere but there. It was too late. Olaf saw Lyle and he was big waving the trouble Monk's Island. A little Viking's in big trouble, Olaf yelled. The Viking rowed as fast as they could toward Lyle's tiny boat. It didn't take long for the Vikings to catch up. Vikings to the Lyle, but suddenly a huge storm blew in. They saved were so that all the Vikings were thrown in the sea. Hang on, Lyle! Help is on the way, the monks yelled as they scrambled to save us from the mad waters. What about my friends? Lyle asked when he reached the dry land. Well, they were mean to us, the monks replied. They sure God want to help us. Everybody knows who are nice. Lyle said, all right, the monks say we're the monks. We should know that. So the monks had a charge of the heart. They say all the Vikings from the mad sea that they because had he made his friends by sharing. From that day on, the Vikings stopped their stealing and started being kind. They started calling themselves the Sharers of the Sea. Don't let evil come over and buy you good. Romans 12:21.